All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give our honor and praise unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rachak say Barakat Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barakat Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barakat Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rachak. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. 2024, which is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, this be the year that Yahweh Yahweh Shai judges the wicked and delivers the elect out of this wicked situation we're in, man. So let's jump right into the story. This is a story I was talking about the other day. There's trouble in paradise of NATO. All right, there's skirmishes, and with this recent situation with Biden going over to NATO and speaking to NATO, it's just furthering the embarrassment that is going on right now, because Babylon is being brought low. Just like when Israel, as was at the time of Solomon, we were a golden cup, as you may say. Just like Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right, everybody thought that damn near there was gold in the streets. That's why you had all these people coming over here seeking a better life and pretty much trying to make themselves in a better case by coming to Babylon. But now you see the Lord is putting Babylon down. All right, he's embarrassing in front of its allies. All these things, and NATO is pretty much having a skirmish. So everything that's happening right now is for the downfall of this place, man, and the coming of the third woe. All right, and then after that, Yahweh Shai is going to come and do a short work, because it's only going to take an hour, man. All right, so the destruction is only going to take an hour, but the buildup is where the Lord is torturing Babylon, man. Okay. So this is the story. It says Stoltenberg addresses U.S. restriction on Ukraine strikes inside Russian territories. So they keep pushing the goal line. They keep poking the bear. All right. This ain't we're pretty much in the third woe. We're just waiting for the fire to start, and we're waiting for the MOTB. All right, because once that is implemented on a large and a wide scale, then the end is gonna be shortly after that. So let's read this. It says Ukraine strikes in Russian territory. It says NATO's Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg addressed U.S. restrictions on use of long-range weapons to strike targets deep inside Russian territory during a press conference on July 10th by affirming Ukraine's right to self-defense. And you see that they're striking Russia's infrastructure, especially when it comes to Russia's nuclear early warning system. They're striking on that, so they're using a lot of tactics to poke the bear. All right, because before the full-fledged war, they want to pretty much have Russia use its weapons up. Okay, and it says restrictions on U.S. on use of long-range weapons to strike targets deep inside Russian territory during a press conference on July 10th by affirming Ukraine's right to self-defense. The U.S. gave Ukraine permission on June 1st to use American-supplied weapons, including HIMARS rockets, to strike targets in Russia located near the border of, Kharkiv Oblast, after Russia launched a renewed offense in the region on May 10th. However, Ukraine is still prohibited from using ATACMS. I think that's the acronym for it, ATACMS, Slovakia, and other long-range U.S. supplied weapons to strike deeper inside Russia. Under international law, Ukraine has the right to self-defense, Stoltenberg said. We are helping Ukraine to realize its self-defense by supplying weapons and equipment, including long-range missiles, in particular ATACMS. The right to self-defense includes the right to strike legitimate military targets on the territory of aggressor Russia. So this thing is moving, man. To all the people that doubted and everybody that used to call us crazy for bringing these things out and telling, because this is prophecy. That's how we know that the Lord is dealing with this truth. That is, this is a divine spirit that's been let out for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and you jakes to come back to who you are, because judgment's coming. Babylon is set for war, and when this mark is coming, just like if we told you if the war is coming, guess what? The mark is coming also, because that's gonna, before every war changes of times. Okay, the financial crisis is coming. It's here. You have all types of interest rates that's being pushed up. All these things are set. It's a domino effect. Okay, And it says, Stoltenberg said he welcomed the U.S. decision to erase restrictions on use of certain weapons to target the border of Kharkiv amidst the renewed offensive. So you got NATO pretty much telling America, like, look, man, you know, you need to be all in, because they ready over there, man. Okay, because they're already preparing. You got different Baltic states that are starting to keep grain. They're starting to build bunkers. All these things are happening while Jake is over here still playing, man. All these things are set because the time is war. The war is, there's a time, just like Ecclesiastes says, there's a time for everything under the sun. And now we're telling you that war is coming. War is here. We're just not at the full-fledged time of it. It's not the hot war. It's not even a cold war. It's a simmering war right now. Okay, because it's just going to take one incident between Russia and NATO that's going to bring NATO into the full battle, man. They're in it now because the weapons that are being used are NATO weapons. Just like if NATO was fighting, they'd be using the same exact weapons, just more advanced, okay, more precision and more deadly. So this here, they're using pretty much the mid-range weapons right now, and then now they've given them ATACMS, they've given them HIMARS. And you know the situation that happened over in Crimea when they bombed the beach, they killed people there. So this thing is intensifying moment by moment. And then on top of that, you have what? Biden that just went over there and embarrassed himself, man. Okay, by calling Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky Russia's President Putin. That's a hell of a slip. And then you have his cabinet that was looking at him crazy during that time, man. Okay, and then we just had the situation with Trump. So the civil war is brewing up. All these things, the Lord is putting the Egyptian against the Egyptian. All these things are being set up because the Lord is coming to judge this place, man, for the controversy of Zion. We just have to keep hope. That's why I made that lesson the other day that said, what? Hold on, Jake. Just hold on. The Lord is coming. He said, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the Most High is not letting these days drag on. We might seem like, you know, it's moving slow, it's tarrying, but it's not tarrying. The Most High is speeding up time itself. That's why the days are going by faster. The weeks are going by faster. All right. And it says, what does it say? Trump shreds Biden for press conference gaffe about Kamala, calling because he called Vladimir Zelensky Trump, and then he called Kamala Harris Vice President Trump. So the man is clearly something's not right, and the world is seeing that, man. Okay, it says you can sense the embarrassment as Biden spoke, a sign of how low the presidency has sunk. And we're just reading the headlines. We don't have to read. You brothers can read into this if you want. I mean, it's something that's already been out. All right. And it says Joe Biden embarrasses himself. If he continues, he will hand over victory. OK, but we're mainly speaking about the NATO conference when Biden called Zelensky Putin, and the Russian media ran with it, man. The Russian media ran with it. If you want to say that, they're clowning this guy. So the world is seeing that there's a chink in Babylon's armor, man. All right. The Lord is making this place an embarrassment. And how do we know that? Because this, just like the scriptures, man. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter and the 37th verse. And it says, let's read in the NLT. It reads, it says, you will become an object of horror, ridicule, and mockery among all the nations which the Lord sends you. Okay. And this was happening on us. But we know Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, says that the Lord is going to put these curses on our enemies, that he's going to make them taste the same cup that we drank. All right. They're going to taste Deuteronomy the 28 and 15 on down. Just like just in the time of Solomon, we were a jewel among the nations. When the Lord was dealing with the nation of Israel on a high level, we were made a pretty much a glory on the earth. And that goes back to Solomon and the Queen of Sheba that came to visit Solomon. And she said that they didn't even tell me a portion of how bad you were, man. And I'm just paraphrasing that Solomon was so glorious in his peak that the woman passed out, man. That's how bad that we were as a nation. The Solomon's servants looked like kings, man. All right. And then the Lord took us from that height and brought us all the way down to being slaves and being a mocking and a gazing stock among these nations, man. All right. So what do you think the Lord is doing to Babylon? That's why it says Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, man. Now the Lord is throwing Babylon to the side, and he's picking up the golden cup of Israel. All right. That can be a lesson also too. So we are here at the time where the Lord is getting ready to judge this man, and Yahushua is torturing this man through the spirit and power of Yahushua, man. All right. So let's read it one more time. It says, you will become an object of horror, mockery among all nations of which the Lord sends you. And then let's go to the amplified version. It says, and you will become a horror, a proverb, a mere object lesson, and a taunt, a diverse joke among all the people. See, a what is that? Diverse joke among all the people which the Lord drives you. See, so all these things are taking place now. And that's a part of it. So the world is mocking this place, man. And then now with the Trump situation, they're seeing that, hey, something's going on, man. All right. So these adversaries are going to take advantage of these things, take advantage of these times. This is the book of Proverbs 14 and verse 32. And let's go into it. It says, the wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous has hope in his death. Right. But then let's read the NLT. The wicked are crushed by disaster. See, so it's going to be a disastrous thing. And we know who the wicked is. OK, we know who the wicked is. We're seeing the Lord take the wicked and identifying them. That way he can be judged. And disasters are bad things. What is this? What is the Trump thing? That's a disaster. What is the food crisis? That's a disaster. What is the border crisis? That's a disaster. It's one thing after another, after another, after another. It's culminating, man. So this is the scriptures that's being fulfilled in our days, man. Read it one more time. It says, let's look the Amplified. It says, the wicked is overthrown through his wrongdoings, but the righteous has hope and confidence and a refuge with Yahweh, even in death. So that's why you see there's going to be elect that's on the planet, and there's going to be elect that's in the spirit world. OK, you have men that have went into the spirit world that still have their lot of the elect. OK, so that we have hope. We have hope right now by the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that's being given to us, man. But Esau, he doesn't have no hope. He's being put down and judged, man. One more precept and we'll close on out. This is Psalms 31 and 17. It says, don't let me be disgraced, O Lord, for I call out to you for help. Let the wicked be disgraced. Let them lie silent in the grave. So disgrace is happening, just like David was prophesying. And we seeing those things happen right now. This is an embarrassment, man. That's why I said it ain't not my presence, because guess what? You got Jakes in this land that's still being called niggas, still being held down, still being, what does it say? Still being racial profiled. So there's no kind of peace for us here, you know? Okay, and it says, Amplified, let me not be put to shame, O Lord, for I call on you. Let the wicked, godless, be put to shame. Let them be silent in Shiloh. See what's Shiloh? The grave. That's also this is a cut for them talking about hell, man, because Shiloh is the grave, man, and it says the netherworld, the place of the dead. See, that's what it is. Hell is just the grave, man. Okay. Sha'ol, it's just the grave. This is a cut right here, man. We got to save this one. Add this to the Rolodex. All right. But the main point is there. This man is the skirmishes among NATO. The embarrassment of Babylon is being seen by these nations. And the time of judgment's coming, man. All right. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson and learn something. And then Lord willing, go into the news stories if you want to read a little bit more and get some more insight. So with that, I say, call halal Yahweh. Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKodash. Until the next time, I say shalom, and more now than ever, keep faith. Shalom.